Fucking hell, it's over.
There you go.
Oh.
It took me fucking years. Literally, I couldn't put a period in none of that shit.
You spelled TSF wrong.
TFS. Fuck you, dude.
All you had to
Okay.
all you had to do was replace the T with a D, and it would be DFS, which is a sofa store in England.
I hate that it says it broadcasted by me, but they're putting Pawnee on now, dude.
I mean, what they gonna do for Pawnee?
Are those Pawnees? I don't even think it's a Pawnee.
They've got two helis out.
They're just helis now.
They're fucking mobilising.
I think I got Angel. Angel's on the south side, I think, but I believe.
Well, fucking talk to him. Alright, Brady. What? Hold up.
How's your bombs going?
What?
How's your bombs going?
Tell Nathaniel to fucking get on
Don't talk to
through.
the guy. Do not talk to anything. Don't say
Mate,
shit.
you never said you wanted to negotiate though.
I
that's the
did.
thing.
What'd you say? Did you say anything?
Yeah, I was talking to Tuna.
Well, fuck.
You want to negotiate?
I mean, of course I fucking do.
Hey, mate.
I want to negotiate to fucking Nathaniel.
Angel, you want to drink yet?
You want a bit hostage?
Go ahead and tell.
If I jump.
Angel thing.
You are?
Jump.
Don't jump.
Oh, I have an idea. I'm gonna get.
fucking
I'm gonna
put
try to
you
do
up.
my
I'll
little
move you
Mickey Mouse
myself.
voice and then go try to talk to Angel or try to find them.
Ow, that fucking hurt.
Yeah, I
Or,
actually put you
or
up
I
though,
can put
nicely.
a police thing out saying only Angel come meet with me in the middle of harassment.
It's fine, I'm talking to Bradley, getting it sorted now.
Bradley's doing, man. He's dumb though.
Hey.
Like
Bradley, Tyrone's calling you dumb.
Everyone's calling me dumb?
Yeah. Can you fucking get all NATO and TSF
I
out of
feel like rocking
Raspen,
out, dude. I'm gonna get on this
except
fucking
yourself?
hill or this
You're
bird
cool.
over here and just watch the heli.
Okay. I'm being asked by the guy
Or
who
might watch
planted
me.
all the bombs if you could
Oh,
leave
and
Rasmus.
also they're on a
I
dead
stay.
man switch.
They're also on a dead man switch, so yeah.
I mean, literally, I know you literally can't, but for roleplay's sake, they are.
Yeah, do we have a jammer? Do we have a jammer?
It's too sophisticated for IED, so you can't.
You are?
Yeah, that's the only
It's too sophisticated for IED, so you can't have dead man
No,
switch
it's
in a
not.
thing. Thomas
Who's
West,
saying
is
that?
you over there, boss?
Who's saying they're too sophisticated?
Nathaniel?
I mean, legit, like, I just don't want to be cut by some fucking private that just domes me. So I'm saying they're on
What's
a
going
dead man switch, they don't do that.
And there's one way to like change them privates from killing you.
What?
It's just to do this, mate.
What, you gonna surrender to me? I mean, they'd still do it, you know that, right?
Yeah, I know.
Like, fucking tell Nathaniel to get on our freak. Like, don't say the freak. See if he remembers it first.
Nathaniel? Freak. Yeah.
Can we,
Okay.
why don't we tase him because he can't...
I mean, if I get tased, I'm just saying I have fucking...
I should have planted some of the bombs too, by the way.
I'm just saying I do have
really
a
smart idea
second
instead of
Permission,
detonator.
sir?
You do all the work.
Permission, sir? Oh wait, no, I've just been told that he does have a second detonator. That means there's 2 people with that IED access. Yep.
These days that's too sophisticated for IEDs. I'm literally gonna blow them.
Did anyone follow them when they left?
Huh?
You should see the amount of dots on the fucking map right now.
Wait, you can see my IEDs?
Who's on my freak, sir?
No, it's just we're going through buildings.
Oh,
There's
tell
shit
him to
involved.
get the fuck out or I'll blow. I want all
I'll blow you up
TSF
with
and
an
NATO
RPG.
out of Rasman right now.
Wait, just make sure
My
there are
RPG
loads
is
of new
very
out there.
big.
So
Yes,
can I
they're
just click
And I
everywhere.
have 30 rockets.
Fucking hell, I'm just
Don't
gonna
fuck
shoot this
with
one
me.
now.
If you
joking.
shoot it, I will blow
No.
Shoot with
everyone.
American.
No, you won't.
Yeah, I will.
You will?
Yeah.
That's just rude.
I mean,
Bro,
I
tell
want
the
to
hell you to fuck
negotiate.
off. If you keep following
Alright,
me,
let me read my
fucking shoot with
helicopter.
RPG.
Alex helicopter's the only expensive one that I have.
Oh,
Shit.
well, not armed, am I?
Oh, tasty.
Right, that's a bit extreme, martial law.
It is, isn't it? Where's all the others? I know you've got more. Where are they?
What do you mean?
Can we
I got
please
more
take...
people or more satchels?
Actuals.
Yeah, I got them fucking everywhere. Like, you're not going to find them all. I legit spent about $1 million.
Why? Just why?
Because I want to negotiate with fucking Nathaniel.
No, I want Daniel's permission first.
Wait, you want to negotiate? Oh, God. Please, no.
What?
I want Nathaniel to negotiate, not you. Like, Nathaniel
I'm
actually
negotiating for Nathaniel.
negotiates.
I'm negotiating.
Wait, you're actually negotiating? Alright, well then, I want all TSF and...
Can I negotiate? You can.
Who's fucking negotiating? And can you seriously tell all NATO and TSF at Erasmus right now?
Alright. It's got a demand. Angel's on the way, by the way. Yeah, I told him.
Yeah, well tell them
It
my
wants
first
all
one.
people gone right now out of Resmond apart from Angel and...
Civs are allowed in,
Yup.
though. Civs are freely
Okay,
allowed
Grant,
into Erasmus.
Grant. Tom, they're saying I can't leave
Can
or
I
go
stay?
inside because I'm supposedly not allowed to be inside there with you, you know? And they're probably gonna initiate here in a second because they're being little bitches.
I mean... Can you not point your gun at me? I feel very uneasy.
Pew, 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 pew.
Yeah, well, I've told them all TSF and NATO are at Erasmus, but Civs are allowed to enter freely.
Okay, well,
I shoot for your
So
legs.
just fucking tell them you're a Civ, so you're allowed in, because the person's demanded that Civs be allowed in freely, if they wish to.
Check.
10-2.
Yeah, but if you're in Rasman, they want to just chase you and then restrain you, so you can't put them up.
Wait, who is
sir,
this?
Is that Tyrone,
Erickson.
by the way?
oh, Erickson, can you tell
Yeah.
your
It is
Mr.
Tyrone,
Officer Man
yeah.
to get out of my
What?
way?
I kill him.
No,
Give me
you
a
should-
No,
shot.
Thank
do
you.
not kill
Thank
Tyrone.
you. Thank you.
Jimmy
If you
comes.
kill him, I'll blow.
Coming up north right now.
If I kill you, then Tyrone.
No!
Huh?
No,
If-
I'm literally on
Like,
Better.
literally,
Fine.
if you
I
do
know.
kill, like, any cop that kills me is probably
But,
getting
like,
removed, just
yeah.
saying.
They
This
usually
guy
just,
is.
Go and
this
leave
guy's
him
not
and
getting
kill
out of my
Dixon
way.
if
He
I
thinks
feel
I'm not
like
part
they're
of the
top two
situation.
they
fighters.
just want to chase you and then restrain you, so you can't put them up.
Oh, Oliver's on.
I already
Hold
have
on.
a switch for it.
Hold on. I want to show you something.
Wait. Yeah, I
Let's screenshot it.
don't know.
Boom. Upload.
Oh,
Upload.
also if I see a single one of my bombs disappear
Don't
from
set up
my
my help.
Google
I can't.
Glass,
They fucking spiked
I
me.
will detonate.
But no, I am.
Oh,
So no
okay.
sneaky
Well,
business.
I'll repair then.
Can you let me know when you're going
Because
to
it is
detonate?
martial law, so they can't just shoot you.
That helicopter is actually very
I
expensive.
don't have a gun.
Really? How much?
I came empty-handed.
Yeah, it's
Switch.
33k.
What? I could buy a heli for
Do you
3k.
have the controls to doing things?
Yeah, exactly.
That is
2.
fucked.
Okay, 5.
Well, they're doubting if you actually have any IDs. Because they've been like searching through pretty much every house on the west side of Rasman, haven't found
Hey,
anything.
Bradley, be honest, are there still TSF and NATO in
So,
Rasman?
I can't say.
Fucking tell me.
But we should probably
I'm
like.
just gonna
Oh,
repair
they're
it
not
for
classes
you
in
that if you
Rasman,
guys at
they're on
me
the
when
outside.
I'm unarmed.
We should probably
What?
start
It's
like
just a
changing up our
garage.
frequencies.
Like, literally, just a garage.
Yeah, I know.
Most
They
of them
probably
are
don't
garage,
care
right
but
now,
that's
but
still in Rasman.
I don't think so.
Yeah, but it's not like the
Don't know.
main city, you know what I mean?
Just-
Titan
That's
Well,
one of my
actually, just
demands.
trust
You have to
Ski.
tell me if they'd start moving into Rasman.
Produsk an Angel. But I doubt they would actually go on here.
I swear to God, you scam me on this. One
How much did you
slight
spend?
bit.
Tom, they're
A
saying
lot.
I can't enter. They're gonna shoot me if I
How,
enter.
like
Can you tell
1.5 mil?
them Back off, or
I'm not saying how much, but a lot. I
You
nearly
spent over
bankrupt.
a
Just
million
go
on
and kill
this.
them.
It's-
I mean, we kind of do have
I
initiation.
just
Yeah.
said there's
Some
a
don't,
lot
so-
of them. Like, basically the entirety of
if you-
Rasman
if
is
you
rigged
want,
to
I
blow
mean-
at the touch of a button.
You could.
oh.
I mean, he can hear
Did you see
everything
what I
I'm
sent
saying.
you?
So, no, it's
Uh,
okay.
what?
He'll be in heaven here soon.
Oh,
It's
what's
weird.
that?
Hopefully I'll get my own vest soon.
Have a look at it.
But he just shot my car.
Who?
They just shot my car. I think it's initiation. He just broke
Oh.
my window.
Apparently I'm being
mean, I'll
told
come
that you're
kill him in a second,
shooting
I'm just-
one of my
Oh, hell, I
boys.
want his insurance.
No, I'm standing right
Do
here.
that.
No, one of your boys.
Yeah, no one's initiated.
Wait, is that right now?
No, no
Don't
one's
say any
initiated.
positions
No,
already
is that
if they
right
haven't.
now? The cops inside?
No.
No,
What?
No, that was like.
he
what?
said,
I said
like,
that
they're
at
not
02,
shooting me,
so
because
far.
I'm just unarmed. They're just
Why-
gonna shoot me because I'm
Where's
black, huh?
Nathaniel?
Oh, they just tased me for no reason.
Oh, Nathaniel ain't even here.
Oh, who's
Really?
fucking negotiating?
Yeah, they just
Look,
tased me
look,
for no
look,
reason.
Nathaniel's on his way, but I'm
Alright,
negotiating
tell
in the
Tom, tell
meantime.
Tom.
Tom.
Tell
What?
Tom.
We're blowing them up.
Hey, Tom, hey,
They just tased
they just arrested me. And,
Alright, alright. That guy down the road,
Yeah,
let
yeah,
go
they're-
now or
go
I'm
ahead,
blowing.
Go ahead and switch it off. Go ahead and switch it off.
Let go of that
Go ahead,
purple
switch it off.
guy.
Blow it up. Blow it up.
Let go of that
Okay, I
guy
got
down the
ya.
road. Let go of that down. No, let go. Oh my god, listen. The guy at the fucking orange Koenigsegg, release him right now. They're gonna blow. Unrestrain him.
Oh, by the way, I've got 3 people with detonators now.
No, we're literally looking at you. He can see you.
Yeah, I've got 3 people with detonators right now. I just, you know, synced up a third person to my fucking tablet for a detonator. And there are... I see
well,
TSF! I
have
see
negative eyes on
I
TSF!
see
Come on.
you.
I lit... Fucking...
Oh, you're right, boss.
Seriously, Tuna. Fucking... Thank you. There's also another one. There's another one
Yeah,
on the roof
because
there.
they've literally been wanting to leave. Like, they're gonna blow if they don't.
Yeah, I kind of
Are
like
you
that.
talking to your husband, sir?
No, I'm talking to my third husband, sorry.
Oh, your third husband, okay.
Alright, that's fine. There
I'm
you go.
confused.
Grant,
Fine,
fuck
gentlemen.
off!
Just grab the other big gun.
Who's actually on
I
them?
don't want you here, Grant.
What do
You
you mean?
can get lost. You're irrelevant.
Fucking gang who's on?
What do you mean?
Yeah,
Me,
this
gang
is
who's
me.
on? Me.
A lot of people. We're doing
How's
a
the
very
legal
big
big
major
man?
crime right now.
Oh, hold up.
I don't know how to try, but
Can
okay.
you stop talking over Freak,
You wanna jump down here
please?
so I can have a bit
You
of
wanna
That's
touch my
true.
fucking left nipple, dude? Like,
No,
fuck.
you come
Yeah,
up
what's the
here.
major crime are you doing? But just moved.
Nathaniel,
I
stay
want
down
me to
there.
do what
Like
I
tiny,
was told.
tiny
I
wall.
don't
He's a
know if
scary
we
man.
should.
Come up here.
Yeah, no, you should.
Grant can stay down there. Grant, stay.
I mean, he can stay down here, but he's also going ahead and making sure to stay in range so he can communicate things on the radio, you know? He's part of the negotiation.
Yeah, I mean, he's in range. He can hear me.
Now, I'm guessing up there you got a couple IEDs, like your buddy said?
Yeah.
You're apparently
He doesn't.
stacking on a couple?
It doesn't
What's
have
up
any
with that?
up here.
Not up, not up,
There is
but
one
in
in
the
that building
building.
down there, though.
Sorry. So for they have a, supposedly a Mr. Erickson. Not exactly sure
How did you find that out?
nationality or anything that is about.
How did you
Hey,
find
John,
that
Uh,
out?
can you
your
tell this
partner.
helicopter's illegally parked. Dude, I'm gonna impound
I
it.
was talking with him a moment ago, and I asked him about snipers, and then I asked who exactly was the man, and he said that he wasn't the big man.
Oh, fair enough.
But he passed along the name of your sniper being a Mr.
Yeah.
Erickson, and don't have any armored assets.
Yeah. So
So, I mean, all that information's correct. It's not him bullshitting me.
no, you
Alright,
took a
that's
long
good
time
hear.
to get here. Just saying.
Well, I mean, when you go ahead and call an IED threat, I can't just drive a vehicle in here. I had to walk all the way over, and I was dealing with the situation out to the west. One of our officers pulled a panic, and so I had to drive out that way.
Alright.
And
Can
then
you
I had to return my car to the garage at NATO and then walk on over after I got
Can
here.
you confirm for me right now, are there any TSF within Razman?
Please keep communications to a minimum on this ring.
Within the town, I have 2 people in the north currently holding the border up there.
Because I've been
I
informed there's a
have
TSF guy in
one
that
officer
tower.
literally right there.
I've been informed
One
there's
second, let me
TSF
check
in
that
that
for you.
tower.
1 second. Let me get him down from there. TSF in the mosque tower, middle of Rosman. You mind clearing to the south and holding cordon for now?
Honestly, like, no offense, but I want TSF at least 2 kilometers away from here because I know what they're capable of.
Nothing.
No, they're capable of something.
I mean, kind
it's
of with
just
the one
the
cordon,
wrong
they
thing.
seem to be pretty good at holding the entries and telling people to stay away, And
Yeah,
then,
but
if
ain't you
people
got
don't want to
plenty
stay
of
away,
people
they'll
for
usually
doing
just
that?
shoot them, but, that works too. Well, not unfortunately, because most of us down at the checkpoint aren't actually doing our job. We've had us to worry about it.
He's a foolish man.
Alright.
Because TSF don't have the numbers,
Yeah, true.
Dixie. You just want to do a quick sweep and make sure no other TSF are inside town and send them on the north side and make sure they're with the other TSF holding the north.
Nah, Dixie can stay here. I like Dixie.
Make sure he clears the areas, make sure everything else is clear. You can come back after.
Can we get
I'd just
close
rather
to
not
this
have
edge
another
over here?
TSF in
Because
the
I don't
area
like
that
the
might
ID
cause
right
to
over there.
ruin this here.
No.
Yeah, no,
That's
it's just
true.
threatening that
Yeah,
if
well,
there's
really.
TSF in the area, that things could go sideways. So if you want to just make sure there's no other TSF.
God,
If there are,
insane.
go ahead and ask them to move out. Go and,
I'm gonna need someone to fuck off. I
grab
see
them by
one.
grab them by their collar and tell them to fuck off. Oh, there's one?
Yeah.
Whatever, just told them to fuck off.
Just to confirm, there are 3 people with detonators right now, and I do also have a dead man switch.
Alright, so
Did
yeah,
you
dead man
literally
switch
pop
and
my
3
car?
guys with detonators. So I'm guessing one of
Yeah.
your snipers is a dead man?
No, I've got
Triggers
the
one?
dead man.
Or what?
Yeah,
So you
pop
popped
it on
the
a hill.
down, and I presume you,
Well,
the other
then,
guy I
well,
was speaking with
it's
earlier, as
your
one of
fault.
them, and then your sniper, I'm guessing?
I told him to fuck off.
I'm not telling you who has a detonator. Like, for all you
Well, I
know,
mean,
this
I'm
cop
aware that
right
your
here,
buddy
I
has
could have
one,
gave
because,
the
he
detonator.
keeps talking too much.
You are?
I suppose you could have.
The guy that was just
Suppose you
speaking
could
of
have.
Nathaniel, he definitely has one because he told me.
I mean, the guy down on the south side, he's a little bit of, special case, I'm sure you know
Talkative.
But you can shoot
that.
them.
I'm sure you know he's a bit of a special case.
Yeah.
Fighting on Alger right now. I'm trying to get this kid, but
Mr. Beret,
no,
but no
stop
shirt.
fucking running around.
You want to
Yes.
keep talking, or?
Tom, they just ran me over, dude.
Apparently you
Okay,
just
so you're already
ran one of my guys
So your
over.
buddy does seem to be a bit of a
They're
special
running me over
case,
for
because
no
he is
reason.
actually going ahead and talking
Okay.
about, the fact that he had an
Mass
IED
initiation.
trigger, so...
Who's running over?
Oh.
Hold up, sir. Can you guys stop telling
Oh,
me
it's
you've got
one
of your
ID
buddies does
triggers?
have.
Fuck it, it doesn't matter, I don't care anymore.
I mean, you kind of do that. I mean, I have a giant
He's
one in
just
my
brain
fucking...
dead.
Yeah,
I told
but
him to
stop
leave the
telling
scene,
her.
but he's
They're
just...
just a rush
Yeah,
job.
but... No, they won't.
I mean, yeah, true, we've
I
got 3 detonators.
Yeah. So I mean, if they want to arrest us,
Yeah, right, Tyrone,
Two that go
shut
down.
up now. I'm going to talk to Mr. Angel.
I'm gonna shoot you in the face.
You shoot me in the face, I'll demote ya.
Sorry, what? I can't hear you. This gun's too loud.
No,
Was it
don't
you
worry.
threatening to kill your... or him threatening to kill you or something?
Nah, don't worry, it's fine.
Is he a little bit unstable?
I might need to take him to a medic
This gun
after
looks
this.
pretty fucking cool with a vest.
Do
not
you
gonna lie.
want us to go ahead and handle him and get him
No,
taken to
no,
the medical?
no.
I should have a
he's
suppressor for
stable.
this bitch.
Knows his
Alright, just
medication
making
doesn't
sure,
run
'cause,
out before.
Unstable people on control of detonators, that doesn't end too well.
Yeah, well, as long as his medication doesn't run out, it'll be fine.
Okay.
We've probably got like
That was almost
at least 10 minutes left.
I see.
Yo, whose car's that?
You mind, putting some clothes on,
Can you give me a ride
yeah,
to the
sure.
HQ?
I don't know, did you put them in the back of your helicopter?
This ain't my helicopter.
That's actually my helicopter.
The cap.
Is
It
that
seemed
better?
odd that you weren't wearing any clothes, you know?
Yeah,
Thank you,
guys
sir.
I
look so
took them off
shiny, dude.
for a while. You know, it's a nice sunny day. I wanted to get a bit of a tan.
I mean, if one of these IEDs had to go off, you wouldn't want to be in your birthday suit. You want some protection. Especially on your heart. Come on now.
Mr. Officer, man.
I mean, let's be honest. If these bombs are going off,
hey,
everyone's dying.
Guys, look, come here.
Yeah, potentially, yes.
Sure.
That's why we need to go ahead and resolve this as best we can, you know?
Yeah.
Okay,
So basically, I've been informed NATO are extremely well funded. I've been informed some NATO officers.
Extremely well funded.
I've been informed that you get what is it, like $10,000 per paycheck.
That's just me.
wish.
That's just me.
I'm
Wait,
getting a
this-
7,500 paycheck.
Ah, well,
Yep,
still,
I
that's
wanna
a
put this
lot
back
of
here.
dough. That's more than what medics make.
Oh, not really, you know. I ended up having to purchase this here, which is 12 on its own. You know, two paychecks. Two pay slips that I gotta put forward to it.
Also,
You know,
I've
as
been
soon as someone
informed
brings out a
some of
tank
your
cast that I've got to pitch
officers
for.
are
Guys trying to crash my
extremely
vehicle.
rich.
You know,
You know,
Just kill
I'm
them.
just looking on
did they come across that?
I mean, I
I'm
might.
just looking on transferring some of those funds over to the medic department.
From who did you hear that some of them are rich? I haven't heard of any rich particular ones.
I know, and
Every damn officer I speak to is complaining about having to pay for stuff, and I keep having to give them a little bit.
I've been informed by the bank with these
Right,
lands.
how many times you had to ask for money from me, sir?
I ask it every day. You bought me this good here.
We're
Yeah.
having a backup. What is this?
Yeah, I've been informed by
I mean,
the
if you have some
chairman
neighbors
of
and rich
the
officers,
bank
I'd love to know,
that
because I'd
I-
like to redistribute some of that wealth.
You are?
You know?
Well, I mean, I've been informed by the bank of these lands that a one Dixie, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, has like
Yeah,
3 or
but
4
she's
million in his account.
Okay, and you're gonna go ahead and say
Yeah.
you're gonna get reliable information out of a bank that gets robbed all the time?
Eh,
They probably fudge their numbers all the time.
no, it's a private bank.
No, just say Mr.
Yeah,
Tom.
exactly. You know, they fudge their numbers. I mean, there's a Pakistan bank. You said it's the Bank of Pakistan, so I mean, they'll fudge
No,
their
it's
numbers
not.
to look in the green.
Asking for money, yeah. Why don't you do your negotiations as such as a free passage? Because you certainly had enough money to fund all these explosives, and that doesn't come very cheap.
Yeah, well, I'm not looking for the money for myself.
Excuse
I'm
me.
looking for the money for the medic department because my brother-in-law is a medic.
Excuse me, sir.
Do you have a representative from the medical department that could come here that we could actually transfer the money to, so we know
I
it goes directly to them?
Don't believe there is right now.
Because you can see the little problem
Andrew,
with
you're
your
gonna get run
stipulation
over.
here that's going straight to the medics. I gotta
I'm
take
not-
your
I'm
word
not
for it,
running
you
you
know?
over. You're the one in the way
Well,
of
I
the
mean, I
way.
guess you have to take my
I'm
word
not trying
for
to break
it.
the law here and run over
I'm
a
quite
kid
a
over
legit guy. I don't.
And, you know, if I would have had
Especially
a
that
medic,
vehicle
I'd be happy to do
Oh,
that.
vehicle
But, you
right
know,
there is unlocked.
City.
What?
you say you're a pretty trustworthy
What?
guy, but then you go ahead and have all the IEDs all over town.
Oh, I mean, does that make
So
me
where-
I mean, you know how that
non-trustworthy?
affects the, it goes ahead and affects the bridge of
Fucking
trust
cussing
here.
at me?
I mean,
fucking
I
naked.
don't
Give
see
me
how.
There's
respect.
a lot of trust going ahead and
Wait,
standing
lower
here
your
and just
fucking gun
being
right now.
don't go ahead and just,
Lower your
you
fucking
know.
gun. Fucking DMS.
Lower
Ugh.
your fucking gun.
Lower your gun.
I mean, as I was saying, my
Did you just call me the N-word, dude?
brother-in-law is
Hey,
a
lower your
medic,
fucking
This
gun.
is medication
I-
might be really
I
obvious.
find how
Dude,
much
you
he
just
gets
called me the
paid to
N-word.
be
You gave me the past
disgusting,
time, remember that?
considering he's
Yeah, I
putting his
gave you
life
one.
on the
Maybe
line
what
on
you
the
need to
daily.
do is go ahead and
He says
have a word. Maybe you
He
need to go
says
ahead
it-
and
he
have a
says it
word
really
with
weird.
the medical department and get someone
That's
down
it.
here. I'm more than happy to go ahead and coordinate some payments straight through
Lower
that.
your gun, I'll lower mine.
I can understand what you're talking about.
Are you fucking lower yours? You
Uh,
know,
you
I
first.
mean,
then I'll
I
lower mine.
don't think there's any
lower your gun
medics
first and I'll
on
lower
wing
mine.
right now. I think they're all
I mean,
asleep.
surely, your
What's the
you
difference?
said your brother-in-law.
You lower yours.
Surely you could contact someone from the
Probably
medical
lower
department
ours.
to
Well,
head out here.
he's currently on vacation. Well,
Right.
he's actually on his honeymoon with my sister.
Look,
On
no,
his
no, dude,
honeymoon.
This guy's just talking shit.
Surely
Calling me
someone
N-word.
is on call at
Lower your
medics.
fucking gun, cunt.
I don't believe there is.
99% of the time, there's someone on call.
I mean, let's be honest, there really isn't.
Look up.
I'd say 20% of the time.
Any grade
Well, let me go ahead and
Give a shitty
see if I can
gun.
contact anyone. 1 second. Let me,
How did you
just
get this
one
one?
moment, alright?
Alright.
This one's way better.
This is NATO to any Red Cross on call. Is anyone available?
What up, homeboy? 13
Lower
Mafia,
your
homeboy.
fucking gun.
What up, blood?
NATO
What's
to any
that
Red
thing?
Cross on call.
Lower your fucking
Anyone
gun
available?
now.
13 Mafia, motherfucker. Peru, Lord, Nick. I didn't say it. I said Nick. You know, that's what I say like that.
Lower your
I mean,
fucking gun, seriously.
Cause you can like lower your gun when I lower mine.
NATO to any ERC on
You're
call.
gonna, like,
Is
have
anyone
trouble
there?
trying to aim with me, dude.
Right back.
I told you.
Fucking neck.
I'll
Get the
go and
fucking
get a
car and
weapons
leave.
cache. I'll be probably back when
Well, I'm gonna have to say that there's no one at this time. Do you have any
Well,
numbers
I'm
of anyone who'd be on
working
call
on
and
my car,
whatnot to
sir.
be able to
It looks
communicate
like
with
you
and get
put a
them
dent
to,
in my vehicle.
Nope.
you know, come down here?
Nope.
Sir, what's your rank and what
I
faction are you
personally
from?
only know a
Suppressor.
few medics, one being my brother-in-law, and
sir,
the rest
excuse
being
me?
his friends.
Weapons cache is
And
legal, sir.
they're all, like, well, as I said, my brother-in-law is on his honeymoon, and the rest, I believe, are either partying right now or asleep.
I was partying earlier. I had some
That's
bomb
kind of
ass
fishy
pussy.
to me.
Alright, well, let me see what I can do here. I'm just forwarding an email to the Red Cross department right now to see if we can get someone to come to the south end of Rasman, alright?
Alright.
Basically, gonna go ahead and outline that it's basically on a big threat, so I'm gonna get him to go to the south end of Rasman and identify himself and do his stuff, alright?
What the fuck did I say, Sid?
Wait, who's this naked guy there?
I'm gonna check out the weapons cache. I mean, you'll probably be back when I.
Who's there?
Yeah, when I
Let me
get back.
get my phone here real quick.
Me.
Yeah, who are you?
Oh.
That's my hand.
Mr. Israel, why?
Like, that's completely spanky.
Fair enough.
I might just steal his TSF card, to be honest.
Oi,
Go-
Grant,
go for it.
get off the roof.
Oh, yeah, I'm not transmitting it right now. I couldn't actually
Gone ahead and sent this
Excuse me,
there.
Grant, you're not
See if
CT.
that will go.
You know, part of the fucking
Can I
negotiations
get
and
one
I
of you
can't
guys
hit
to
shit
sit up
for
on
that.
the south side?
Um,
You guys to sit up on the
Mr.
south side
Rachel,
and wait
one
for
of my
a medical representative. I've asked him to go to the south side.
Alright, you see the guy in the green, Tom?
Mr.
what's up,
Rachel,
sir?
one of my demands
I got
is
the
that
machine
Grant
first.
gets off this roof.
He just snitched on me.
He's irrelevant.
I'm
Right,
actually
Grant.
on a plank.
Fucking
Fake
Hitler,
sergeant.
he's right, fucking
Someone to be at the
hashtag-
south side, you get to
But
go.
that's
But
not
I'm
over.
also the fucking part of this
Wait for a
fucking
medic.
negotiations.
Waiting for a
and
medical
Kev.
representative.
Hashtag,
Alright?
No, you're not.
hashtag fake
Get
sergeant.
off.
I'm gonna have.
Get out the building.
You've been requested to go to the south side.
Like a mile away, Jesus.
Don't worry about it. Get you on the south side. Wait for a medic. There should be a medic on the way, but I don't know.
You don't learn driving in school.
I'm sending a
Did he
message
actually
Uh,
through
get out the
Red
building?
Cross
This car's
dispatcher.
unlocked. You might want to lock it.
He's on his way to the south, yeah? I believe so.
What,
Just double check that for you.
fucking Grant?
Yep, yes. You should be able to see him down there.
No,
Oh,
I
look,
said
down there by the heli.
It's like fact of love from martial law, because it's
Dude,
literally
this guy literally just called me special ed. I'm gonna fucking put a bullet in his head.
Oh,
Just call me a special
who
ed.
called you that?
This fucking guy right
I
here.
love Taiwan. It's
NATO?
some civilian.
No, no, just a random
Civilian.
civ, but he called me special civ though.
Oh.
Not a special ed.
Fair enough. What's he
Do
wearing?
I have permission to put a bullet in his head?
Okay, go ahead and escort
Civilian,
that civilian
you
out of
visit
here.
the area.
I have a
We don't need
demand.
to go ahead and antagonize the situation.
No, I have a demand.
Because this is sitting around
I
thinking
want you
nothing
to execute
fucking
that civ.
topic.
He just offended my teammate.
Well,
I want you to execute that civ.
We're not meant to be executing people.
I mean, you just insulted my man.
It's a bit out of the bounds of what we can do.
I
I
mean,
understand
if you
what he
don't
did.
do
and
it,
he's
he's
gonna
probably
be
Just
going to
tell
detained
us
and
it's
escorted
I
out of the
just
town.
said his sanity medication's wearing off, so you might shoot him.
Tip, mate.
Native sniper.
Okay, there we go. It's all out. Oh, you're right.
The big Mostar.
shit.
Not ready.
Oh, also I'd
Hold on.
like
Not
this
one, only the
man's
bigger.
You got something in your ass. You got something in
whatever
your ass.
that
I don't know what
thing
it
is
is.
on
Oh,
his
there's a
gun.
bit of tissue left earlier.
That
What,
looks
it?
pretty cool.
Yeah, I suppose.
it does that. Look at it.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. It's a plush bipod.
Oh,
I
Have you
mean,
not seen them before?
yeah, I've seen them. They're pretty cool,
Sleeper Daddy.
and I'd like one.
You know
Like
what?
the cool, you know?
Just kill myself.
Um,
Is it a free heli, dude? My heli now.
do I want to know what that was?
What?
Do
What
I?
was?
You and him?
I'd also like this man's plushie.
Oh, it was a no.
It was your
Okay.
buddies sticking
Hand
a
him over.
rocket
Yeah,
up
this
somewhere, you know?
negotiations, you gotta give it
There's
to
not
me.
no shining up there.
Tom,
Take it over.
I can exchange for sexual deeds. Okay. Would you prefer them?
Mm,
We can go around the corner.
I suppose.
I mean, that would sound tempting, but
Right,
I'm
so-
straight, so I'll have to make a hard pass on
Hey,
that.
my
I mean,
voice,
first of
my
all-
my voice is close enough to a
Into
female,
the
so it's
medical
alright.
dispatch, there is a
I'm working out a
I'm gonna
number
ask
now
you one more
of what
time.
he's gonna
Just
give.
please put it away. I really don't want
One more
someone
shot,
getting
one
hurt.
more shot, one more
Alright.
shot.
Alright.
Shot.
So what's going on then,
Told I
Mr.
needed to
Angel?
be here.
Can you go
You
ahead and
really
level
have
secure
ADHD, I
his
tell you what.
pistol?
I'm actually pretty fucking high.
Yeah, why
I
are there
smoked
so
3
many
joints
cops
for
on the
3
roof
hours.
now?
Off again.
You literally keep fucking
Not the same has been up
duplicating.
here for a while.
I got told I'm
Not the same has
required
been
to
up
be
here
in
for a
this
while because
vicinity.
you said Mr. Dixie could
I
come
have an
back here.
RPG, so I'm
Oh
required
yeah,
to be here.
yes I did.
And then Cav and Tuna have been here for ages.
True.
I was
It just seems like it's getting a little
So,
crowded.
Mr. Medic. Yeah, this whole situation here. Well, I mean, you know, you did ask for the fact that you want to donate it to the medics and whatnot, you know. I can't rely on the fact that a terrorist who's gone ahead and dropped IEDs all
Yeah,
over the town for
that
the
is a bit-
purpose of this
yeah.
will go ahead and put the IEDs and the cash that gets given him not toward more IEDs to go and get more
I
cash, you know.
understand.
So, of course,
you
we
want to
needed
give it to me?
a receipt message.
Okay, so once give it to me, and then I'll give it to the medic
Once we
society.
actually decide on what the value is.
Yeah, and then I'll put
Because,
that
you know,
in
he doesn't
the.
actually give me a number. He wants to play a little mini game of, you know, higher, lower, or whatever he called it.
Really?
You got a fucking problem?
I mean,
So what I've done,
it's
sir, is
fine.
I've gone
It's
ahead and
fine.
I've spoken with the officers that are here, sir,
Yes.
and we sort of have got a bit of an upper limit.
You've got a what?
10-3.
We're looking at about 1.4 as the maximum we could go for.
That sounds like good. That'll go as a new base. To
Could
be
you
fair.
go 1.5 maybe?
I mean, sir, I'm going ahead and putting 400
I'll
off the
take it.
top there because I was
one-
told by the officers that all up we have a disposable of $1 million. I'm putting 400 out of my own bank here.
I mean,
Hey,
1.4
hey,
is good because then I'll put in 100k if we need because then it's for 1.5 if you want that, Mr. Terrorist. We just don't want Rasmus to get kabooey, and I'll make sure that the 1.5 million will
Well,
go to
well, that's the thing.
EMS.
I want 100k
An
right now.
EMS
You need 100K.
donated 100k to EMS. That doesn't make sense.
Alright, let me see what I can do about moving 100,000 more, right?
Okay.
I need 100k right now.
If that's an agreeable value, I'll see what I can do about moving 100,000 more. Alright.
Alright.
Fucking a problem, dude. Quit looking at me with a gun.
Can I get some
I'll
extra
blow you
money
up.
out of you guys? About 100 grand extra?
I got you.
Looking at 1.5.
What you looking at, huh?
And with this, there'll be
What
no
are you looking
IDs,
at?
correct?
Yeah,
All
I-
up 1.5 to the
I-
medics.
Yeah, I got you, Nathaniel. Yeah.
Supposedly that'll cover
Yes,
going ahead and
Mr. Roberts,
coordinating a new
sir.
medical base. Looks like we'll be able to coordinate
What's
the
up,
cash. I'll go ahead and get it
madman?
started now.
Could you do us a favour and get a diffuse kit? I think that would really help.
Hold on,
Don't give them fucking ideas.
Alrighty, sir.
Tom?
So I'm
Yeah.
gonna go
Yeah,
ahead
hands behind
and
your back.
see if we can get the money transferred
Why-
over. Dixie, if you want to go to the ATM and bring it back with the other portion of
It's
cash.
only code red, not martial law anymore.
Don't.
I'm definitely gonna fucking shoot him.
It's only code red.
With the rocket.
Don't.
Maybe.
He's talking shit. He's talking shit.
Who's talking shit?
This TSF guy over here, he's talking shit.
Alright,
Who is
I
it?
think you need to keep your
Tuna,
gun on
go ahead
leash.
and
If you shoot with his
coordinate that
RPG,
I'm trying
Red Cross will
to,
get
but it's
zero
off its
money.
brain. Oh, you're a
Well,
medic.
just
Can you
like
give
to
him his
inform you.
medication?
There's one man.
Who wants medication?
Tyrone.
He
Thanks to
he's got a
sanity
bit of
medication.
an issue. That's why it's happening.
I want some medication, sir, so then you don't go crazy.
Are you gonna go ahead and organize that cash? Thank you.
I got a headache.
Dixie, you
Smoked
got
a
me.
lot of things today. And
I'm right beside
Yeah,
you, my
it's
guy.
right next to you.
The medication.
You're down full health, for some
You
reason
know.
it just doesn't like me, but sure. But
I am full
What
health.
the?
I'll take some
Oh,
pills.
adrenaline or
What's the
something?
name?
I'll just heal you.
Yeah, okay. You want to go and coordinate a bit of cash?
I don't carry
How much?
We gotta come to an
Sure,
agreement
I'll
of
get
1.5. I'm taking off the top for
Some
myself,
morphine.
so if you can go ahead and coordinate the rest of the cash, the one.
I can just pull it out and you boys can pay me back.
If you want to go ahead and grab it out the ATM and whatnot,
You said it?
yeah.
Alright.
Bring it over in the back.
Dixie. Dixie.
What?
You ought to put 500 towards.
To be fair, that I don't think this is the right way to do it, but
What
I
do you
do
mean?
think that Red Cross do need some new money. But I do not think being a terrorist and Throwing to blow up the entire Rasmin is the best way to do so.
I think a peaceful protest
Well,
is
it's
shutting down the
it's
main
not
road.
just Rasmin,
You know,
it's
I am not
mosques,
exactly sure
gas
why he didn't just put the
stations,
donation
cops in
straight
general.
towards you guys, you know?
Well, it'll go straight
I don't know
towards
why
him
he
when
put the
I've
donation
got the
straight
money.
towards you guys rather than spending all the money on the
Just so you guys
sanctions.
know, I don't have
Because
my vehicle.
I'm a
I'm
terrorist.
fucking shoot
I
them.
blow shit up for a living.
I appreciate that, but
Oh fuck.
you know.
Wait,
there's a
you
line
appreciate me
between
blowing
blowing stuff
shit
up.
up
I'm
for a
here with the
living?
money, boys.
Whoa.
I'm here
No,
with
I
the money.
appreciate that you are a terrorist and that is what you do.
Oh, you appreciate
So you want me to
terrorists,
kill
sir?
everyone? That's a
Are you a
bit, dude.
colonel?
Oi,
Wow.
who am I giving the money to?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
kill
killed
Must
like
have crossed my
fucking
dick.
about
Must have
100
We'll go
cops
ahead
at
and
this
pass it
point.
here. We'll go ahead and take it to a secure location and then transfer it to him, probably with the medical HQ.
This will be a 1,
Like,
2,
the
3, 4,
documentation of it all
5,
over there.
6 people dead.
I'd recommend sure though that if
That's a fucking bad.
Mr. Terrorist Man, are you gonna watch the transfer happens? Do you want to
You
do
get to
Yes,
go
I
ahead
am.
and put a witness statement on the transfer when we get up there, etc. and all that. That sound good to you?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
Alright,
very
so we'll get
upset
you
if
to go
this
ahead
money
and
goes
you know, like
nowhere.
a little marital
This is where
deal.
we put
You
on
want
the
to go ahead and pass me
masks.
the cash? Yep, thank you. Well, go ahead.
So
And...
what's
Here.
happening then? Are you keeping the bombs until I say that we've got the money? Correct?
That is correct, and that it has been
Alright then.
verified by a third party. I have the third
Which will be
party
you,
on
sir.
standby.
What the fuck is that noise? I'm gonna shoot it.
Yep, I'm the third party one, so as soon as I get the money, I will
Fucking do
do
it,
that,
can't you,
and then
Hey,
all your
hey,
IDs will come off the
Angel.
floor and be diffused. Alright?
Angel. Get your officers over there. Take the hell out of there. I don't like it. Pink.
Please do not.
I'm gonna
like-
shoot it. I'm gonna
No,
shoot it.
no,
There's
no.
not much I can do about it. It's
I
not
thought
our
you
Going for
public
medication.
income.
I tried, but it's still
What medication did you give
Alright,
me?
so if you want to go ahead and have your boys come down with us, we'll go ahead
medical
and lay down
marijuana.
there now. Alright?
Ah, I'm surprised it didn't work.
Alright, let's go.
Be advised, we're moving up to medical HQ now. Transfer will occur there.
Medical marijuana.
We're gonna go
What
ahead and
grade?
have these things
Is it
disabled.
grade 1? The highest?
Yeah.
Ah, surprised it didn't work.
Everyone, get in. Everyone.
You live in a heli, huh? You live in a heli, huh?
Hey, come on, we're going.
Oh, that's not a
Hold your
good
security
idea.
for now. Make sure no civvies come inside just in case they trigger anything.
Can we like get this up to a run instead of a jog, or you got the fat thing?
I think he's just a little overweight.
What's going on now? What do we do now?
Yeah.
Just walk in for now, sir.
It's
I
a
could
bit
spread,
chilly.
but you know, trying to make sure
Oh,
everyone's
what are
sticking
we
with
doing
us.
now,
We don't
dude?
have
Fuck.
to
Oh,
worry
we
about
can't
it.
medic HQ.
Now what?
Medical
Yo,
marijuana.
after the sick, could you boys send me a bit of money and just fucking paid $1 million of my own money for this shit?
I just paid you a portion.
You'll be sorted after this.
I said $1 million. I literally said $1 million of my own.
Well, it's still a good cause, sir. You won't be here if we weren't here.
Yeah, I know.
As the medics.
Yeah, it's took me like 2 days to get this
Dude, this
far.
cop just fucking spit on me, dude.
I've, you know,
I
been
just gave him a
blowing up
kiss,
cops
and he
left,
just
right,
spit
and
on me.
centre.
How long you been here for?
Dude, can I shoot him?
I've
See, the
been in
thing
these
is, you
lanes
keep
for a
triggering
very long
IEDs
time.
too soon.
I
You know?
can?
No.
I'm aware
I
of
can?
you blowing up IEDs too quickly. You know, when we're
No,
organizing
then
transfers of
tell them
funds and getting them
persons to
coordinated.
Put
Well,
themselves in
both
check
times
because they just spit on
I
me.
got fucked over somehow.
I was aiming a gun at me now.
You know, first time I got arrested.
Is
Oh, my gun's bigger.
Second time,
Sometimes you blew them up too soon while I was
Oh, my
organizing
gun
the
blows
fund
up.
transfers.
Yours doesn't. Oh, shut up.
Really?
what?
I'd go ahead and get out alone. You know, I can't
Yeah,
get
but
that
I got
instantaneously.
one of
I
you
just get
cops that
authorized.
fucking tried arresting me.
You got a little impatient.
the loan of
I mean, I was the only one with any money, so I had to organize a transfer and a loan. You know, so I was getting
from
very little.
the bank of the admins.
Oh,
No, sir. Sir, I mean, you know, where else do you think we get equipment bonds from, you know? We get paychecks from them anyway, that's why it happens.
Yep.
So, you got a paper around that we can sign up a little contract here?
I'd say that.
wait,
Right,
was this stuff
I'll
a
get the
medic?
paper out here. Give me a sec.
Yeah, medic. What's your name?
The other medic that I've been trying to contact for the last
Right,
hour.
Nathaniel, if you could sign.
Yeah, what's up, babes?
You could sign this here.
Hey.
What's up,
Right,
Angel?
just sign here.
Alrighty, so it'll be a $1,500,000
Yep.
as a donation to the Red Cross.
And then Tom, if you could sign here. So then it
Yep.
says that you will not blow up
sign
the whole
in
of
here.
Rosman if I get the money.
I mean, I won't,
Brilliant.
but the cops might.
Alright, sir. So
You
if you
see
want to
that,
give
John.
me
Yeah,
the
we'll
money
go
now,
through with the full defusal kit and we'll be able to handle them, don't worry.
if you would like to give me the money now, sir.
Alrighty, so it'll be in two sums here written on cashier's checks. Because, you know, he couldn't actually withdraw all that much in cash.
Can you know?
It's a.
Would you look at that?
So here's the first sum there.
Yeah, it's the ice.
And
Wait,
here's the
is that
second
how rich
sum.
you are?
Yeah, I donated 100k.
Oh,
yeah.
You just
Why
gave
all
it to
just
me,
bankrupted
yeah.
you?
No, you just gave it to me, that's all.
You want to go ahead and pass the secondary to him?
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
you decided to get in the way there and grab the paper. Huh?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It's not very good of you.
I'll see Thomas.
Sorry, mate. There you go, mate.
Hey, Thomas,
Oh, I've got heard of the bank account, man.
I thank you.
Alright, sir. You mind going ahead and make your partners
in a
down
bit.
here with
Dixie, mate.
Yeah.
So we can go ahead
You used to be
and
number one
decide
on the
first
list.
to
I
go
can
up
go
to
ahead
clearing
and
out.
examine.
Don't worry, I'll be back
You
in
know,
a sec.
got the master tablet.
Bank.
Oh, you got the master tablet?
Oh, your bank. Okay.
I want to make sure that they turn in their diffusers at detonators as well, so we can just
Yeah,
make
that's
sure.
shit. I've got like following me everywhere I go. It's
I'd
kind of weird.
rather
It's
run
kind
to
of
them
like
in
stalking me.
than
So I try to shit.
leave one out
I
there.
mean, Detonate was synced up to a mobile phone, so I
tell
don't think
fucking-
they'd be
Yo!
too happy you
Fuck off my
stealing
ass.
their
It's being kinda gay.
iPhones and
It's weird.
Samsung Galaxies. They're pretty
I mean, I have
pricey.
the money. I'm keeping it.
It's not Galaxy, imagine
Okay,
being
so
a
you're
peasant.
syncing them through the
Maybe come
phones.
tell this man to get
Um,
Fuck off.
my
I
ATC.
see.
I bought this one.
You want me not, Raspberry?
And what insurance do I have from you that they're not going to go off when, you know, the guy who's supposedly back on his meds but didn't seem like it just decides
Heli, can I
to...
take a heli to weapons
I
cache?
mean, I've just disabled
No.
the detonators.
Need it.
What? Oh, can I take a nade? I you?
Alright, well, you mind
that's
turning
where I
over
wanna
the
need it to
tablet you
go.
had on that, so we can just confirm that for me, sir?
I mean, that, this is a pretty pricey
Andrew,
tablet.
weapons cache.
How do I know you're
I will
not
give
good
it back to you,
steal
sir. I
it?
just want to confirm it, sir.
How do I know you're not good
Yeah,
steal it?
it's over. Let's be serious. Can't be fucked staying here anymore. Let me pilot.
Well, let's put it this way. If I were to try and steal it, I'm sure these medics wouldn't be too happy. Because it's their town that's going crazy.
I mean, it's the same thing you said earlier. You don't trust me for money. I don't trust you.
You
for
know
a
what, sir?
tablet.
Here. How much was the tablet, sir?
100 grand.
Tom, can I shoot him?
No.
100 grand,
Yeah,
sir. That's
it's
a
customized
tablet.
and it's gold plated.
Alrighty, sir. So what I'll
Tom,
do, I'm going
Tom.
to give you a bit of a trust of faith here, right?
Would you trust me with the
I'm going to go
tablet?
ahead and I will give you that much money to hold on to.
No,
until I get the
because I
tablet
know
back
you'll
to you,
press
right?
the detonate button.
I wouldn't.
Really?
No, I really wouldn't.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
Alright, sir. So here's the cash, sir. I'll go ahead and pass this to you. You can hold on to the cash, so you can buy a new one if you really needed to. And then I'll get that cash back off you as soon as it's completed. And I've gone ahead and confirmed it, alright?
I'm gonna shoot the one more time.
Alright, give me a sec.
Here, dude.
Now I want to
Fucking
sue them.
you're annoying, I'm gonna fucking shoot him.
Dixie, you want to
Alright.
sue them?
If he comes back one more time,
What's
I'm
your
gonna
name
be
in front
honest,
of me?
he's kinda annoying.
You know.
Alright, Tina, here's the
Give him
detonator.
a warning shot.
Do with it what you
I
will.
want to keep 700k.
Yep. Okay.
I'll
I'll be
give
right
you
back.
this of the 800.
We didn't really need
Smash,
you. We could have got my friend on.
Well, you got my friend and you know.
He does know it's military,
Well,
crime,
Shut up,
right?
you're SA.
Exactly.
You are a clean
Fucking
outside.
SA?
I need the money to keep me the richest
That's
person
another
on the server.
$100,000 out of my bank
It
account.
sucks. You're really so riches.
Julia,
Yeah,
you
The
do
whole
know
point
you
is I'm
do
trying to
for a
format it
100K.
and then get
How much
it
you got
reset
now?
back
I
to
lost
base default.
10
I don't have a
times.
lot
Okay,
of
I've
money
done
right
it.
now,
I've
but
practiced
if I
a
clear on
technician
yeah,
one time,
you
so
could.
I can fix
What
it.
did you
the
do?
thing is,
No,
right,
so you lost
no, I'm
half
the
as
richest
much,
person, but I'm
twice
the
as much
zero
as me.
runs. That's the thing.
Because I
So
put
the thing
400
is,
out of my own bank
when
to
you're on
start with.
NATO and if you
Oh,
steal
I
money
never
or
got
something,
that
$5
into my
you
account.
literally get 200 or
Wait,
400K,
what?
I think.
Wait, you fixed the tablet?
I'm just
Fix
paychecks.
it.
every
Listen,
time.
did you-
And also,
$100,000
when
to
you arrest
ensure
people,
this
you
guy
get
wasn't going to go ahead and
Uh,
beg
yeah,
for a
right.
couldn't
What
restore
do you
the
want to do
tablet,
with it?
and then Tuna takes it over and smashes it.
Yeah, sometimes
Fix
I
it,
just
sound
fucking
good, I'm technician
cross
as
the
well.
200K back.
Have it back.
You just smashed it.
Pretty much.
No,
Which is why I gave you the insurance money, and now you're going to have to go ahead and take it again. A new one.
I fixed it. I
Nathaniel,
fixed
how
it.
did you
I'm a
lose half a
technician.
mil?
Because I ended up putting 400,000 over the top. You want a
So-
$1.5 million.
Yeah, I give you 1.5.
Yeah.
Yo, hello?
I sent you back the 400
Oh,
that
yeah.
I had on there because I had already pulled out 400 from
You're ugly.
ATM earlier.
Alex! No,
But
it's not.
what? I never got that.
You're ugly, though.
You did.
Wait, have you actually got a bomb
Trust me.
defusal kit?
Oh.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, how many have you
That's nice how you do.
defused?
Oh, yeah, it did actually. Yeah,
it doesn't
I see
actually
it.
work, sir. The bomb diffuser kit doesn't actually allow us to defuse them directly.
Oh,
Is it
how
not?
do you defuse them then?
We have to go in and manually defuse them.
Double click delete.
You know, unplug the wires and.
Oh, fair enough.
Who are you?
That's why I was wanting to make sure that the detonator was completely clear, because we actually have to go in manually and clear them.
Hello?
I like how, of all the entire NATO force, only 3 guys paid for this shit.
Yeah, I know, you should do something about that. Do you want me to do something about it?
It's kind of upsetting.
Do you want to
hide? Not really.
Yeah, sir, I'm fairly sure that I can go ahead and do some lessons myself, you know? I'll just make them all take a pay
my
cut until
lessons
it's
are
paid
more
back.
effective.
See if they go all take a pay cut, you know?
Don't worry, they don't die, they just get a little bit bruised. You know,
or, you know,
they'll be returned in
incinerated.
relatively good health.
Or incinerated by an IED?
No, I've got a fucking different method for that shit.
I mean, you seem to have a bit of a reputation for those IEDs.
Yeah, but the Underground also know me for something much worse.
Mm-hmm.
You know, something
well, I'm
pretty
going to go
sure
ahead
the
and take a
Black
team. We're
Ops
going to
division
go ahead
does.
and make sure they're with Black Ops division, sir.
Yeah, don't say you don't have one. I know what you do.
I really don't believe we have one. I haven't heard anything about Black Ops unless they're being run by one of the other colonels.
I know about
or maybe even the
waterboarding.
general. I don't know.
I know.
Well, as I said, I'm not privy to it, so unless it's run by the other colonel or run by the other general.
Oh,
I don't know.
Fair enough. I don't think he's got a rank. I mean, I think that's the whole point of Black Ops. They don't have a rank. They don't have a name.
Well, usually someone still overseeing it gets the paperwork, because otherwise nothing would get authorized. They wouldn't get the equipment.
Yeah, but then
it needs to be done through some legitimate means.
I think that's like a fucking CIA or Interpol spook, which again doesn't have a name.
Detonator has been rendered inert. We're going to go through and actually unplug them all now.
This guy still has it and it's working.
Yeah, it is.
Smashed it up.
Working. No,
he took it over there and smashed it up.
Yeah, but it's military grade.
You
You
fix it up.
used a hammer.
Alright, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take that off you, buddy.
Okay, what's right there? It's in your pocket. Yeah.
Because I want to make sure that it's completely secure before I go ahead and send my boys in there, alright?
It's
Can we get this heli moved, guys?
Alrighty. So we're going to go ahead and clear that out, sir. So, Dixie, I'll get you to come with me, as well as Tuna. Let's get you guys with me.
Okay.
There we go.
The helicopter is right there if you want to take the helicopter.
As good as nails.
Wait, I want a fucking solid meal.
I'm so fucking broke.
Yeah, those fucking explosives weren't cheap. I can still touch you off, that's the thing, though.
I know you can, I know you can.
I'm not gonna lie, for the sake of RP.
For the sake of RP, don't.
Actually,
there you go, you have all your rest.
Nice.